And it is go, go, go in Araxá, right from the line. Yolanda Neff on the left-hand side in the blue kit of Trek Factory Racing. Pirelli leads them away. One of the Orbea riders managing to just get in front of Neff at the bottom of this climb as they head up onto it properly for the first time. And I am joined in the booth by Ollie Beckinsale. Ollie, strong star all round, all off the line cleanly.
Yeah, and we see Evie Richards, Hayley Batt on the outside, Rizvez on this first lap. They have a little addition, so we have a road start to spread it out a bit before going to the course proper, but it's gone off super fast.
Stay with them, come on, up!
So Hayley Batten leads them across the line. Yolanda Neff, Tiocchi, Keller, Richards. Courtney now moving up on the right-hand side.
So coming into this section now is key. You've got to be placed up in that top 10 at least. See Lecomte just getting up. She's moved up forward, but still just sitting there about 12th or so. She's going to take another lap before she can move up to join the ladies in the front.
Evie Richards there, just moving into position. This part of the course key, because you want to get into a good bit of air, a good bit of space in the bottom of this climb. But Batten now leads them onto the left-hander. Keller, though, working up alongside her. Alessandra Keller on the move now.
Sina Fry as well, moving up on the outside, 5th place at the moment. It almost becomes a little bit of a road race, this little washing machine, and it's so important. It's so easy to come into this section now, go, right, I'm cool, I'm sitting there 3rd, 4th, and by the time you come out the top finish, you're drifting into 10th.
Interesting, Batten taking the left-hand line there, not doing the gap.
Not so sure about that one. We saw Rizvez taking that line as well. Maybe they were using it just to move up a little bit.
It's cost her the lead. Alessandra Keller leads away now. Ahead of her compatriot, Indergan. They go 2 or 3 abreast in one of the narrowest parts of the course. 168 beats per minute for Sevilla Blanc.
Sevilla Blanc doing well. That last lap, she worked hell to move herself up. She was back. She was always sat in the teens, but now moving up just at the right time, I feel, coming into this penultimate lap.
Sevilla Blanc fancies taking the lead now. Does so. Slots in nicely there. Milan Lecomte just looking down to check something on the bike as they head through this jump section. Richards' second wheel now behind Hayley Batten. 3 abreast at the front. Watch this left-hand turn now.
This is the fastest one. It's Keller taking on one long line, and if you were too far back this time going into that start-finish straight, you might have thought, well, every lap we've chilled, I've got time to move up. This time, no chance. Keller taking it on. They were 3 abreast going through the start-finish.
Batten moving alongside them now. They're jockeying for position as they head on to the bottom of this climb proper. Here we go then. Batten, Richards, Indergan.
Sevilla Blanc with a problem, just slipped over, had to clip out, lost a couple of metres.
Batten getting lower and lower over the front of that Specialized.
This is a big attack, Batten. This is not far off maximum now.
Turns left and there's a pile-up behind him. Keller
behind.
caught in the middle of it. Then Rizvez, Zina Fry getting caught up in that as well. Kate Courtney's managed to get through it. Keller off and running, nowhere to get back on the bike. Let's see a replay off it. Ollie, talk us through this.
We see Keller just drifting out to the side, catching wheels of Jen Jackson, and also putting Rizvez into the bushes there, and they've caused absolute chaos.
Carnage at the front of this one, and it's Evie Richards who's going to try and take advantage of it. As there goes Hayley Batten, Linda Indergan behind her. Here we go then. Evie Richards takes the lead for the first time. Evie Richards now over the river gap. Batten, Indergan.
And we don't know whether Richards and Batten might not even be aware of what's happened on the climb. From the top to the bottom, you're straight into the jumps, then into this section. They might not have even looked behind and aware there's a gap yet. And for Linda England, she was in the right place, well positioned, doing a cracking ride this evening.
Final lap then. Evie Richards leads them across the line. Hayley Batten's in second. Then it's Linda Indergan. Then Kate Courtney of the USA.
But Rizvez has not recovered at all from that accident. We saw Keller managed to get back on the bike pretty sharp as she was on the caused the crash, but got back on pretty quick and up, whereas Rizvez was really stalling. At 17th now for Rizvez, 11 seconds seconds off the pace.
This is a drag race now, really, from here on. Evie Richards, and there's Henderson just will bobble into the barriers behind him, so chaos here in the short track race as Hayley Batten attacks now. Evie Richards didn't see it coming. Hayley Batten digs deep and goes early on lap 5 for Hayley Batten. Does anyone have an answer for it?
Evie Richards looking round at Linda Underground for a bit of assistance, but the young rider was like, no, this is your job, off you go.
Hayley Batten, what an attack that was, really caught Evie Richards, not to a certain extent. Linda Underground now. Can the Swiss rider get past the British rider? At the bottom of this climb, she moves past her now. Richards moving backwards, but Hayley Batten going nowhere but forwards at the front of this one.
Richards looking behind. That's the first time she's had a good look behind, which would suggest that actually she's thinking that third tonight would be a good one, rather than just staring in front, thinking that Batten's still realistic. Richards moving up the outside, trying to get just past Underground to get a better line into the jumps.
From Linda Underground, from Evie Richards. Hayley Batten putting on a show here in Araxá.
Not sure if her front levy landing was too well planned. Blanc recovering well, back to 4th now. Keller recovering even better, back to 5th. But it's Underground chasing.
But it's all Batten out front. Hayley Batten closing in on her first UCI World Cup win. What a statement of intent this is at the start of this race weekend.
But this is a long section round this lake. You're on the pedalling the whole time, the grass is a bit sticky.
No one can go with her. Linda Underground is doing her best to close that gap for Live Factory Racing. Sevilla Blanc now up into 3rd place.
Yeah, Richards just crumbling a little bit. Keller recovering well.
Hayley Batten, is it a smile? Is it a grimace? It's going to turn into a smile very, very shortly if she can keep this going. Sevilla Blanc now has got past Keller. But there's no catching this woman. Hayley Batten tastes elite level World Cup victory here in Araxá. Linda Underground 2nd behind her. Sevilla Blanc, what a ride for her. Keeps Keller at bay in 4th place. Sevilla Blanc is on her feet and congratulates Hayley Batten. The debut elite level World Cup victory. But the biggest smile of all will be that of Hayley Batten's. She takes the win.